Do you ever wake up feeling like your joints have turned to stone overnight? That first step out of bed sends a creak through your ankles and your knees feel stiff and unwilling, or perhaps you've spent a lovely afternoon in the garden, only to find your legs feel heavy as lead later, making the simple act of climbing the stairs feel like a monumental task. For many, the day ends not with peaceful rest, but with a series of trips to the bathroom that chop your precious sleep into tiny and satisfying pieces. You might find yourself exhausted after what used to be a simple trip to the grocery store, wondering where all your energy went. You're told it's just a normal part of getting older, but a quiet voice inside you wonders if there's another way. What if these nagging issues aren't separate problems, but signals from your body telling you the same core story? In traditional Chinese medicine, we see these signs not as inevitable decline, but as an imbalance. Your body is like a garden that needs the right care to thrive. The good news is that you already have the tools to be a master gardener for your own well-minded being. It all starts with understanding your body's unique language and learning how to listen. Your body is an incredibly intelligent, self-regulating system, constantly working to find balance. We think of this internal environment as being governed by vital substances like qi, blood, and essence, and regulated by a network of organ systems that have functions beyond just their physical form. Let's use some simple analogies. Think of your kidney energy or kidney qi as your body's master battery. You're born with a certain amount of charge, and it powers everything from your bones and joints to your hearing and your vitality. Over the years, life's demands can slowly drain this battery, leading to things like lower back weakness, feeling cold, and those frequent nighttime bathroom visits. Then there's your spleen system. This isn't just the physical spleen, it's your entire digestive engine. A strong spleen is like a powerful kitchen stove that efficiently cooks the food you eat and transforms it into energy, qi, and nutrients, blood. When this stove is weak, the fire is low. Food doesn't get processed well, leading to bloating, fatigue after meals, loose stools, and a feeling of heaviness. Your liver system acts as your body's general, responsible for the smooth and orderly flow of qi throughout your body. When you're stressed or frustrated, this flow gets stuck, like a city-wide traffic jam. This can cause muscle tension, irritability, headaches, and even digestive upset. Modern science offers a complementary view. When we talk about improving blood circulation through practices like foot soaking, we're describing how dilated blood vessels deliver more oxygen and nutrients to tissues, helping to repair muscles and reduce inflammation. When we discuss calming the mind to improve sleep, we're talking about regulating the sympathetic nervous system, our fight or flight response, and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest nervous system, our rest and digest response. TCM provides the roadmap, and modern understanding helps explain why the ancient paths work so well. Let me tell you about a woman called Eleanor, a 68-year-old who loved her garden but was starting to resent it. She came to me feeling deeply fatigued with an ache in her lower back that never fully went away. Our hands and feet were always like ice, even under a blanket. And she confessed that she felt bloated and sluggish after almost every meal. She was worried she'd have to give up her passion. From a TCM perspective, her pattern was clear. Our digestive stove spleen qi was weak, and her body's furnace kidney yang was running low. We didn't do anything drastic. We started by swapping her morning toast and cold juice for a warm bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon. We traded her icy water for warm ginger tea throughout the day, and every single night she began a simple foot soak with ginger and Epsom salts before bed. Within a few weeks, the bloating started to ease. After a month, she noticed her feet felt warmer at night, and her sleep was less interrupted. It took several months, but one day she came in with a smile, telling me she had spent 3 hours in her garden and felt tired, but a good, healthy tired, not the bone-meanest deep exhaustion from before. Her back still got a little stiff, but it was manageable. She was a beautiful example of steady progress through consistent, gentle care. So how can you start tending to your own inner garden? It's about small daily actions that align with your body's needs. Here are some of the most fundamental strategies in TCM that you can easily bring into your life. First, let's talk about warming your body's core, what we call warming the yang. Think of yang as your internal furnace. When it's burning brightly, you have energy, your digestion is strong, and your body feels warm and nimble. As we age, or after a long illness, this fire can dim. The signs are clear, feeling cold, especially in your hands, feet, and lower back. Can get minus go energy and a preference for warm drinks and foods. Warming your yang is like adding logs to that internal fire. A simplest way is through your diet. Start incorporating warming spices like fresh ginger, cinnamon, and cloves into your cooking. A cup of ginger tea in the morning can start your metabolism and warm you from the inside out. Also, avoid dousing foods, especially first thing in the morning. This means limiting ice water, salads, and smoothies made with frozen fruit, as they force your digestive system to work overtime just to warm things up. Next is the vital task of strengthening your spleen or your digestive engine. As we saw with Eleanor, a week's clean can't transform food into energy effectively, leaving you feeling tired and bogged down. Besides feeling bloated, you might notice a craving for sweets, a foggy head, or loose stools. The key here is to make food as easy as possible for your body to process. This means choosing cooked foods over raw ones. Soups, stews, and porridges are like digested meals for your body. Roasting or steaming vegetables makes their nutrients more available. Another simple yet powerful tip is to chew your food thoroughly. Each bite should be chewed until it's nearly liquid. This takes a huge burden off your digestive organs and allows you to absorb more nourishment from every meal. Third, we must focus on soothing the liver to ensure smooth energy flow. Remember the traffic jam analogy. When liver tea gets stuck due to stress, frustration, or anger, you feel it physically. You might find yourself sighing a lot, feeling a tightness in your chest or around your ribs, or experiencing tension headaches. Your muscles, especially in your neck and shoulders, might feel like a bundle of knots. To get the traffic moving again, you need to create space. Gentle movement is fantastic for this. A slow walk, some simple stretching, or practices like Tai and Qigong are designed to unblock stagnant energy. Another tool is your breath. When you feel that tension building, stop and take 3 slow, deep belly breaths. Inhale through your nose, let your belly expand, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple act sends a powerful signal to your nervous system to relax and release. Fourth, it's crucial to nourish your blood. In TCM, blood is more than just the red fluid in your veins. It's the rich, liquid nutrient that moistens your entire body, anchors your mind, and gives you a healthy complexion. When blood is deficient, you might experience dizziness, especially when standing up, a pale face and nail beds, dry skin and hair, and poor sleep marked by vivid, unsettling dreams. To build blood, we need to eat nutrient-rich foods. Think of things that have a deep, rich color. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, beets, black beans, and rhinini in moderation are all excellent choices. For a simple boost, you can add a small handful of goji berries and a few jujube to your oatmeal or tea. They are classic blood-nourishing herbs that are also delicious. Finally, let's not forget about unblocking the channels or meridians. To relieve pain, think of the meridians as a network of rivers and streams that carry qi and blood throughout your body. When there's a blockage from an old injury, cold, or stagnation, it's like a beaver dam has been built in the river. The flow is obstructed, and pressure builds up, causing pain, stiffness, or numbness. The key is to get things moving again. Gentle, consistent movement is your best friend here. If your knees are stiff, simple leg swings and ankle rotations can help. If your shoulders are tight, gentle arm circles can ease the tension. Applying warmth is also incredibly effective. A warm compress or a hot water bottle placed on a stiff joint can help relax the muscles and encourage circulation, gently dismantling that dam and allowing flow to be restored. Consistency is far more important than intensity. A little bit every day makes all the difference. To make this even more practical, here are 2 simple daily routines you can start with. One for the morning to build your energy, and one for the evening to help you unwind and restore. For the morning, I highly recommend a simple nourishing rice porridge, often called congee. This is the ultimate breakfast for strengthening your digestive stove. All you need is about half a cup of white rice and 4 to 5 cups of water. You can also add a few powerhouse ingredients like 3 or 4 dried jujube dates, which nourish blood, and 1 thin slice of fresh ginger to warm your digestion. To prepare it, simply combine the rice, water, and any add-ins in a pot. Bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat to low, cover it, and let it simmer for at least an hour, or until the rice is broken down and the porridge is creamy. You can also make this effortlessly in a slow cooker overnight. This breakfast is perfect for anyone who often feels tired, bloated, or has a weak appetite. However, if you tend to feel very warm, have a red face, or experience constipation, you might want to leave out the ginger for now. After you eat it, check in with yourself. An hour later, does your stomach feel comfortable and warm or heavy and bloated? Your body will tell you if it's the right fit. For the evening, let's create a therapeutic foot soak to calm your mind and improve circulation. You'll need a basin or bucket that's deep enough to cover your ankles, warm water, and a few key ingredients. For general relaxation and to soothe aches, a handful of Epsom salts is wonderful. For an extra warming and circulation minus boosting effect, add 3 or 4 thick slices of fresh ginger. You can even add a small bundle of dried mugwort, a classic TCM herb known for moving tea and warming the channels. First, bring a small pot of water to a boil and add your ginger or mugwort. Let them steep for about 10 minutes like making tea. Then, pour this infused water into your basin and add more warm water until it reaches a comfortable temperature, between 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Test it with your wrist to be sure it's not too hot. Soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes, ideally an hour or 2 before bed. This is fantastic for anyone with cold feet, stiff joints, or trouble falling asleep. However, please be cautious if you have diabetes, severe nerve damage, open wounds, or varicose veins. You must talk to your doctor before trying this. After your soak, dry your feet completely and immediately put on warm socks to hold in the warmth. Notice how your body feels. Are you feeling calmer, warmer, and more ready for sleep? This simple ritual can be a profound act of self-care. Now, a gentle word of caution. As you hear about these wonderful remedies, it can be tempting to try everything you see others doing. Your neighbor might swear by drinking ginseng tea every day for energy, but when you try it, you feel jittery and can't sleep. This is because TCM is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Your neighbor may have a pattern of key deficiency for which ginseng is perfect. You, on the other hand, might have a pattern of yin deficiency with heat, and the warming nature of ginseng just adds more fuel to your fire. True healing in this tradition comes from understanding your unique body pattern. Copying others without understanding your own constitution can lead to frustration and may even make things worse. The goal is not to collect remedies, but to build a relationship with your own body and learn what it truly needs to find its balance. Every small step you take towards listening to your body is a victory. Your health is a garden, not a machine. It doesn't need forceful fixing, it needs consistent, gentle tending. The journey to greater vitality is built on these small daily acts of care: the warm cup of tea, the gentle morning stretch, the evening foot soak. These are not just chores, they are conversations with your body. If this way of thinking about health resonates with you, share this with someone you care about. Send this to a friend who always complains of being cold, or a family member who struggles with sleep. Sometimes, the simplest knowledge is the most powerful. Have you ever noticed how your body feels after eating warm versus cold foods? Or have you tried a foot soak and felt a real difference? Share your experience in the comments. Or if you're feeling the afternoon slump right now, comment with the word ENERGY, and you'll share a simple breathing technique to help you recenter and recharge. Nourishing your roots today helps your branches flourish